You can hear the dog panting. Oh my goodness. Poor old boy. He pants like that just to get up and down the stairs now. Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. It was a beautiful day here in Ottawa. The sun was shining. People were actually like taking off their winter jackets. People were bringing home their winter boots because they want to wear, you know, like real shoes and no more big, heavy, clunky winter boots. So everyone's getting all excited, but the dog is very disappointed. He loves the snow, and so he wanted to go out several times to have some last rolls in the very wet, melty, dirty snow. He's going to miss the snow for sure. So thank you so much for joining me this evening. If you are new, welcome. Thank you. I'm Shannon, and this is Paper Delights, and I come on every evening, Monday to Friday at 7 p.m. to hopefully encourage you, inspire you, stir your imagination, help you come up with different ideas of what you can create. A little bit of commercials. Only a couple days left to register for the birthday bash cards. This is a take-home card kit. I will be coming on live on March 14th at 7 p.m. just to go over a few little tips and tricks. And but if you're not able to join us at that time, no problem. It will be on the Facebook page and you can take a peek at it afterwards. So that is happening on the 14th at 7 p.m. So only a couple days left. If you're interested, send me a line or give me a shout. I'd be happy to drop one off for you. So also at the end of the month, I'm starting up the open houses again. So they are outside. I set up tables and there are baskets with all the cards that we have made plus home decor. And I'm branching out into some jewelry here with some of the beautiful paper, some pins and magnets, birdhouses. I'm having fun, so you know. So please swing by or just stop by to say hi. You know, it's kind of nice to get out, see a face. We will socially, physically distance and wear our masks and be outside in the open air, so it should be good. All right, so today we are playing with this. So this is one of the papers. This is called Peirced Blooms. This was in the celebration. When you spent a certain amount of money, then you could choose this paper. So it's really, really pretty. It's got some beautiful designs, and you'll see it in some of the cards that we do. And then this stamp set and die set go together. So you can, we've done a whole bunch of these. This was the most time-consuming part, is I made a little tray with a lot of the different flowers. So many flowers, so pretty. It reminded me of the leaves, the stitched leaves that they had in the fall. And this is so much fun because you can build with it, right? And you'll see what I mean by that when we start our cards. So enough chit-chatting. Let's get started. Just going to move all my stuff to a precarious mountain over beside me. And yeah, we're going to get started. So here is, oops, it's got a little bit of chocolate on there, you know, because someone likes to craft and nibble on some dark chocolate. I have no idea who that could be. All right, so here is some of that beautiful paper. So all I did was I cut it in half, and we're going to use half for the stripes and half for the pretty flowers. See, isn't that pretty? So it doesn't really matter. I think we might do the bigger half. You can do the bigger half with the stripes and the smaller half with the flowers. Totally up to you. But I'm going to do the bigger half with the flowers. And it's only because I didn't cut these like bang on. That's all. I was just feeling, you know, a little lazy. I could have trimmed it exactly so like the seams butted up, but I didn't want to. Now I do want to tuck this under. So what I think I'm going to do is put some adhesive on the edge here and around the back to sort of help secure it. And because it's fairly long or wide, note to self, don't put stuff on the back until you've done the front. See, hopefully you're learning from my mistakes too. But we just have fun. We just come here, have a good time. Not a long time, but a good time. And we craft and we chit chat. So what's new with you? There, okay. Placed an order, rush delivery, still hasn't arrived. I'm getting very frustrated. I have cards I have to make. All right, so there we go. And there we go. Now I'm coming up a little bit here on the corner, so I'm going to take a little glue dot to persuade it to stay glued down. Glue dots are the best at persuading things to stay in place. I do like them very much. There we go. So it has been persuaded to stay down. And then we're going to take our flowers. So basically, I put these ones together already. But the dies, there's so many beautiful dies in this set. Like, it's crazy the number of dies. Like, look at them all. Different size petals, some smaller ones, a stem, different leaves, some centers, some smaller ones, some more leaves. Like, crazy amount of dies. So much fun. So, and then you just build them on top. You know, if you want to have a big blue one with a small pink one, or, you know, this kind of pink one, and then maybe you want this one in the middle, and then maybe you want a darker blue. Like, you just layer it, right? You just pick and choose whatever you want. There is no rhyme or reason to it. They will all look gorgeous, promise you that. So yeah, so I just picked and choose what I wanted for this one because I wanted to keep with colors that were in this paper. So I went with some of the navies. Oh, I should mention this ribbon here, this really nice sort of like corduroy looking ribbon, is from the Boho Indigo set. So I wanted to pick colors that were in this paper up here. And so I just chose different types of petals and leaves and flowers and oh my, right? It's all good. So let's add some greenery and sort of put it together. How about that? So I was thinking I would sort of do it in like an arc, but I'm trying to decide. Yeah, maybe like that with the darker one up at the top. Or we can do it in an arc like this. You can do that. I like that too. All right. So for these guys here, just because this is fairly substantial, I think I'm going to do a dimensional. So I'm going to start with him, and then I'm going to layer around him. So I think I would want something like that, something like that. So we're going to put a glue dot, and basically you just play around with putting a glue dot above, and I'm going to put a glue dot below so that I'm kind of like sandwiching my leaf when I put it in. There we go. And you're just, there is no particular way to do this. You're just sort of putting leaves here and there. We can add some more greenery up there. We can add, let me see what I got here. We can add some greenery over here. It's such a lovely, lovely set. Really, you can't go wrong. Just layer it up, have some fun. I think I'm gonna put that one there. This one I'm gonna pop up. And I think I'm going to stick another little leaf on it. At some point though, I'm sure I'm going to have to remind myself to walk away, because it is easy to just, you know, keep going. So I'm going to put this one sort of up here. I think maybe a leaf on this one. And just have fun. And then I'm gonna pop this one up too, again, just because of the thickness of my, making sure that my stuff stays on the card. There we go. Maybe another little one in there. What do we think? I think that's a great idea. Let's do that. All right, we're gonna tuck that one in there, like that. There, see? I mean, you could keep going with more greenery if you wanted to, but at some point, I really should walk away. There, another one there. All right, let's put that one there. All right, gotta stop. There we go. There we go. Simple, simple, just layering all our pretty flowers. And like I said, you can layer it up as many layers as you want, or as few layers as you want. Maybe you just want, you know, one big one and one little one. Really doesn't matter. It's so much fun. It's such a pretty, pretty set. And you could use any colors. I just chose these colors because they go with the paper that we're working with. But I've seen some beautiful cards with all sorts of different colors. So, all right. Our next one. Bloop. So this one, again, we're using the Designer Series paper from the Celebration. This is Mint Macaron, and it's got this really nice leaf. It kind of reminded me of the leaf die that it has, right? And then we're going to do this side here. This piece is also from that die set, which is great. Like, you get a label, you get some leaves, a whole bunch of leaves. Lots of flowers. Really a very versatile set, right? You can do thank you, happy birthday, so sorry, whatever you'd like to do. Now these ones aren't punched out from the dies. These ones are actually cut out from the paper. So there's a sheet of paper that has all the big flowers. And so before I had the dies, I just cut them out of the paper. So it's another way that you can use up the paper if you have it. You can cut up some of those flowers and you're off to the races. So this one is just a really simple little card. So we're doing our sideways. And I only chose to go that direction because I had this piece that was a little bit bigger. Sometimes it's so hard to choose which side of the paper to use. It's all so, so pretty. And sometimes the paper speaks to me and it'll say, you know, create this with me or create that with me. Sometimes you just have to listen. All right. And then let's pop these guys up. I'll have to play around. Let's see where we want to put them. Oops. We could always add some of the others that we have if we wanted to. We could add more greenery if we wanted to. So let's see, we could add flower there. Actually, I think I'll just keep it like that. I've got to figure out how to place this guy so he comes off. We could do one down there and one up here. Oh, that looks nice. Yes, let's do that. And then, of course, I forgot we have to get our Wink of Stella. I'm getting low. Hopefully. So we'll put this one here and we'll put this one up there. So if you don't have the stamps, you can always, like I said, just cut out flowers from the paper and do it that way. Wink of Stella. Everyone should have Wink of Stella in there. Add a little bit of sparkle. I'm just sort of doing the petals, or what would be considered the petals. I'll do my Wink of Stella on this one too. And I forgot we got to add some bijoux. Add some bijoux. There we go. All right, where are my bijoux? So let's see here. This is the In Color, and this is the Misty Moonlight, which I think is really pretty. I think it'll look nicely. It'll go nicely. Yeah, so pretty. You could even use, this is the Emerald Green. We could even add it to the centers if we wanted to. This is Bumblebee. This is Cinnamon Cider. And there you go. Pretty. All right. And then this guy, let's see here. I think I'll use the Misty Moonlight again. So there. All right. Last card for this evening is this one. So this one we've got some flowers to put together. So this is Night of Navy, folded in half and then folded over again. I always use my bone folder to really give a good press in the seam. So I've got a piece that I'm going to put on the inside. Now you can choose if you want to have it matchy match. So do it like that. Or you can have it the other way if you wanted to, right? Isn't that pretty with all the little pink and all the little white flowers? So versatile. Like the paper is so lovely. So I'm going to do it this way because I have flowers that I chose to sort of correspond with that paper. But we could have easily done it on the other side. Oops. So there we go. And like that. And this, like this. There you go. Now, some people put this in first and then put this on over. I usually do the top one first and then the bottom one, but I want to put that on in there first. And again, this is from the die set. And I missed the little tip on here, but that's okay. I kept it anyway because I'm going to hide it with a flower so no one will know. Shh, it's our little secret. Don't tell anybody. There we go. All right, we'll put some adhesive on the edge. And I'm going to center this. Like that. And then for the bottom one, like I said, everyone sort of does it a little bit differently. I typically put it between my fingers, just slightly down. I fold my card over and then I press it down. And I use white glue because then it gives me a minute or two to move it if I need to. There we go. And that's how I do it. But like I said, some people put it down first and then the other one on top. There we go. All right. So here are our flowers. So we'll just start building it up. Where did I put my glue dots? There they are. So I think for this one, I just had some, I kept it to the simple colors. And just building up the three of them. Just like that. So I chose different centers, different shapes, different, they're all slightly different. Whoops. This one I'm going to offset. Look at the teeny little flowers. They're so cute. This would go really nice with that. The other side of this paper that had the little white flowers that we saw. You could do a bunch of these and put that on. So cute. So cute. All right. And this, I think I put on for another layer. All right. Now, I'm going to sort of put this on. I'm going to grab a paper clip because I find sometimes with these cards, even though we've done a really good fold, it kind of pops up, and I sometimes find that challenging to when I want to lay things out because it's tipping everything over. So I just use a little paper clip just to hold things in place. So keeping in mind I gotta hide that little bottom piece there. And do that. Maybe like that. I like that. All right, so let's put a glue dot on him. And then our flower. And then maybe we'll have some of our smaller ones over here. Let's see what we got. Maybe something like that for our smaller one. So again, I'm just sort of playing around with the leaves and I'm placing things so that they're positioned around the way I like without it necessarily covering everything up. So I think I'm going to pop this one up again. See, like I had it here 2 seconds ago. There it is. My desk just gets crazy messy. All right, so sort of want to put it like this so that he doesn't go off the page. And then this one we're going to pop up as well. And don't worry, because we can always add more greenery if we need to. So like we can add another one here. I think I'm going to use a skinny one though. Whoops. Oops, oops, oops. So another one there. And put that guy there. That is where he will live. Like that. There. What do we think? More leaves? Yeah, maybe one more? Okay. Sounds good. Glue dots are great. All right. There we go. What do we think? I think I'm good. Walk away from the card. So much fun. If you really like to build things and to add layers and things like this, then this is definitely the set for you. As you can see, you can layer it up so beautifully, have so much fun, and you can choose different colors, and really, really pretty. All right, let's put some bejewels on it. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go kind of like this like blue center look. I think it's pretty. I'm going to go with that. And then one more up there. There we go. All right. And can't forget my Wink of Stella. And it has rolled away. Now it might be easier to paint these on before you put them together, but it doesn't matter. It's all just a little bit about a little bit of sparkle. I feel like I want one more. There we go. There we go. Fabulous. There we are. So that is the beautiful In Bloom paper with the dies. This gorgeous Peirced Bloom dies. Great, great value. We're going to do a few more tomorrow, and then I don't know what we'll do. So thank you so very, very much for stopping by and spending your time with me. I really appreciate it. I'm so very, very grateful. Any like or share, perhaps there's someone else that might enjoy spending some time or getting some ideas. That's always appreciated as well. Please, please, please stay safe, and I will see you again tomorrow night. Take care. Thanks. Bye.